Hey guys, welcome back. Today we've got another watch for you, and this is kind of a different offering for me. This is a watch that was loaned in. There's a group of us, there's about 12, that are part of a watch tour, and this is part of that. So this watch is traveling around the country counterclockwise, this particular one. There's another watch also in this tour that is going around the country clockwise. So I'm the second person to get this one out of the 12 of us, and in about a week or so, I will pass it along to the next guy. So this is a Zelos HammerHead 2. So it's their second generation of the HammerHead from Zelos. With all the Zelos watches, what's really cool is they usually will come with a second strap or bracelet, depending on which one is on it when it shows up. So it's got a really cool rubber strap, which I think is super nice. I'm going to leave it on the bracelet because I'm really a bracelet guy. It comes with this metal warranty card. This is number 38 out of 150. Zelos always makes 150 is kind of their standard run. And what's really cool is it comes in this really nice wooden box. It's got kind of some magnets on there and whatnot, along with a very cool watch roll. And the watch can fit in here. You know, the other strap fits in here. The warranty card kind of sticks in here. And then the watch itself, when you go traveling and whatnot, you can shove it right in there, roll this all up, throw this in your bag, and off you go. Which is a really nice touch to include with every watch. And it's all at a great price. So this watch right now is $450. So let's dive right into the specs. And then we'll talk a little bit more about the actual watch. So it's a 45 millimeter case. It is a 48 millimeter lug to lug. It's a 22 millimeter lug width with a very nice bracelet that does not taper. It's 22 millimeters all the way down to a really nice all milled clasp. A lot of times on like the Seikos and things like that, it's partially milled. This part is the milled, and then the rest of this is just stamped steel, but this entire clip is a milled clip, or clasp, which is really nice. It is a thicker watch at 17.5 mil from the case back to the top of the double dome sapphire crystal with clear anti-reflective coating on the underside of the crystal. The reason why it is 17.5 millimeters thick is because it is a 1,000-meter water-resistant watch. So it has the automatic helium escape valve on this side. It does have a Seiko NH35 movement inside, which is great, awesome movements, which gives you, so it has a screw-down crown, and the NH35 movement gives you the day, or the date, down here at the 6 o'clock. I can get it kind of zoomed in there. It allows you to do hand winding and hacking. And for those of you that aren't familiar with hacking, you can pull the crown all the way out and it stops the second hand. So now you can adjust the time, check it with the atomic clock, time.gov, whatever, get the seconds exactly right, and then click it in for the seconds to start off again. So which is pretty cool, allows you to do precise timing. And when I'm really bored on the weekend, I may line up 3 or 4 or 5 watches and get them exactly set the same, which is kind of cool for a few days. And then they start to go a little bit out. Each watch runs a second slow, 5 seconds fast. You know, at these price points, they're within a few seconds either way. But it's kind of cool to line them all up and do that. This is their black sand dial, they call it. It has a ceramic bezel insert, which is fully loomed. It is a 120 click bezel with a very satisfying action. It's just satisfying, and it lines up really well. So that's great. It has a oversized crown, which is signed and loomed on the crown. Loomed bezel, loomed chapter ring, and then on the hands, it actually has dual loom. So there's 3 stripes there on each hand, and the outer ones are one color and the center stripe is another color. So we'll give you a loom shot at the end, and hopefully the camera will pick that all up really well. It is a heavier watch. It weighs in at 248 grams. So it is you feel it on your wrist, but I like it. I like the bigger, chunkier watches, and I like some weight on my wrist. So it doesn't bother me at all. The case back is really comfortable, and it's got some information there. It tells you it's number 38 out of 150, a sapphire crystal, 1,000-meter water resistance, all that la-di-doo-dah. But it's super comfortable with their logo and stuff on there, the HammerHead and waves. But super comfortable, not sharp at all. It's very smooth, even though it's kind of pressed in there really well. So let me give you a quick wrist shot on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. It wears really well with the offset crown, even if you wear it on your left wrist. If you're right-handed, I wear my watches on my right wrist, even though I am right-handed. So it doesn't dig into me at all. And with the offset crown, even if you wore it over here on your right wrist, with the offset crown, it doesn't interfere with your wrist. But yeah, it feels great. There's some weight to it, but totally acceptable. So compare it to an SKX size, which is 42 millimeters, much lighter, but that gives you kind of a little size comparison between the two. I prefer the 45 millimeter. The 42 millimeters is actually kind of feels small to me these days. So I am much more into 44, 45. I've got a 48. I'm looking at some others that are in that 47, 48 range. Here's another Zelos, the bronze Zelos, which I think is also like a 44, 45 millimeter, just as a little comparison. So anyway, let me give you a loom shot because hopefully the camera will pick it up really well. And you can see the dual colors. But go check out Zelos. I think I mentioned at the beginning this $450 watch. Check them out on their website. They've got a lot of different models. They've got the HammerHead. They've got the bronze one is a swordfish model. There's several different models, several different colors, several different materials. So please go check them out because I think they make a great, great watch. So if you can see here, let's see if it kind of focuses. It's got blue around the chapter ring, green on the bezel, and let's see if it kind of picks up there. You got green and blue on the minute hands and the hour hands. Just fantastic. And then the signed crown, which is just a cool thing. I mean, who doesn't like a signed crown? Anyway, there you go. This is the Zelos HammerHead 2 as part of Random Rob's tour watch. And I will put a link to Random Rob down in the description, a link to Zelos' website down in the description. Let me know what you think. I appreciate it, and you guys have a great day. Thanks a lot for watching.